Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So today's eye look, it is on this one here today. Super excited because it's more on the cooler side. You see? A little different from the norm. So I'm trying not to be so boring and repetitive. I mean, it's kind of difficult. A lot of these palettes sometimes are very similar, warm tone and all that stuff. So I figured I don't do too many cool tone looks. So today is kind of special. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look and what products I used, of course, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have my brows already filled in. I have my eyes prepped and ready. For my brows, I went in with the Makeup Revolution brow pomade. And for my eyes, for eyeshadow primer, I did go in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I really like this, and what's really good about it is that a little bit goes a long way. So for eyeshadow today, you guys, I am going to go in with the Summer in St Tropez. I really like this palette. I like the fact that it has like a nice variety of tones in it. It has really bright colors, and then it has some cool tones and things like that. So what I'm gonna do today is do like a cool tone, but kind of like not super vibrant in your face, but it's going to be colorful, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be let's say a cool tone, colorful look. We're gonna say that. So starting off, I am going to grab this e.l.f. brush. Actually, no, this is not an e.l.f. brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush. I apologize. I am going to go in with Villa, which is this pink right here. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. And I'm just going to apply this super lightly right here as our transition shade, like I said. I like the fact that this is like a nice soft pink. It's not a super vibrant. It's like a nice baby pink, you know? And it's a nice color that's gonna help blend anything. You know, if like the shadow we go in with next looks harsh, this is gonna help soften it up without adding a ton of extra color. You know what I mean? Okay. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to grab, let's see. I'm gonna grab this brush here. This is the JH40, and I'm gonna go in with Bay. This is a really beautiful cool tone blue. Very pretty, you guys. I'm going to apply that right here on the outer V. I'm just stippling the color where I want it. And what I like about this brush is that you can blend it at the same time. Oh yes. Blending out very nicely also. It's nice and pigmented. It's not patchy or anything. I like the fact that the color is very consistent. Very nice. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to pack the color first where I want it, and then stick it into the socket, blend. That's good. I feel like I have more on the right than I do the left, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more to even it out. So what also is nice about this is that you can define the brush, you can use the brush to define the eye, just like that. You see that? So you applied it, and you blended it at the same time, which is perfect. It's a really pretty blue, you guys. Now I'm gonna grab another brush that's very similar to that. This is the Morphe M507. Now I'm gonna grab this shade right here. It's called Cabana, this one right here. And this one's more on like the cool side. I'm just going to apply this right here next to the blue, blending it towards the inner corner, but not fully. Just want to make sure we have a nice blend. I'm also going to use this brush to blend into the crease right there. I love how pigmented these shadows are, and I love how cool tone they are. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this color, well, this brush first. This is the JH42. So it's like a really small shader brush. So it's gonna be really nice to apply on the inner corner. I think I'm gonna go in with this shade called Exotic. So this one right here, it's kind of like, well, it is more of on the green side. It's a nice shimmery green. And I'm going to apply that right in the inner corner of the eye, filling in the rest of the lid, just like that, and blending it in towards the lid. So it's like a nice gradient effect. Do you see that? This is super pretty. And these shadows blend out super nicely. They're not hard to blend at all. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Like, it looks really, really good, you guys. So good. I'm gonna go right back in with that Wet n Wild brush. Just blend this out. And this is such an easy look, you guys. Really pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit of, what kind of color should I add on the brow bone? I'm gonna add a little bit of this one. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna grab this brush here from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna add a little bit of Marina, which is this pinky purpley tone shade. And I'm just gonna dust that right here on the brow bone, just like that. There you go. Perfect. It's the right amount of color and shimmer that I want for the brow bone. It doesn't look super intense. Perfecto. I love it. I'm gonna apply a little bit going towards the bottom of the brow over here. There you go. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. I love. Oh my god. And it's so easy. Ooh, love it. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a wing. So let me grab this here. I am going to be grabbing my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with my eyeliner, I'm going to go off camera real quick and apply some lashes, and then when I'm done with that, I'll be back and we will continue on with the rest of the look. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have applied my lashes. These are the Salon Perfect Go Glam lashes. Now I'm going to move on to face primer. I'm going to go in with this one today. This is the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Smoothing Face Primer. I'm going to use this all over my face. This is more of like a silicone type of primer. So I'm just going to apply this all over. It's just going to smooth out everything so we have a nice base. I'm also going to spray a little bit of this. This is the Catrice Hydrating Prime and Care Spray. I'm going to add a little bit of this over the face primer. I love the smell of this, you guys. It smells so good. Alright, so for foundation today, you guys, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Photo Focus foundation in the shade Desert Beige. Just going to shake it up because it's been a little bit since I've used it. And I'm just going to apply this all over, just like that. Blend this out. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully I didn't apply a lot. I haven't used this in a while, so we shall see. I'm going to grab my Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to blend out the concealer. I'm also going to apply a little bit on my ears because they are a different color. I want to make sure everything looks the same. I'm going to blend out the forehead. Alright, so of course it looks beautiful. I love this foundation, you guys. It's so good. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. Of course, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade 365 Cashew. And I'm going to just apply a little bit of this underneath the eye. I think that's enough because a little bit of this goes a long way. So that's that. I'm going to apply a little bit here, some here. Bridge of the nose, of course, and a little bit here. And now we're just going to blend it out again with the Real Technique sponge. It's going to brighten up the under eye a little bit as well, and also help conceal anything you don't want to be seen. This is a really good concealer, you guys. It's like thick, but it's not like a cakey concealer. If you haven't tried this concealer, pick it up. It's like a dupe for the what is it, the Tarte Shape Tape. There you go, which I have, and honestly I would just buy this and not buy the Tarte concealer anymore. But I mean, if you have both, why not, right? But if you want a budget, pick this up. It's so good. Alright, so I always have problems when it comes down to the inner corner, so I just like grabbing like a little buffer brush like this. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and it's really nice because you can get in here and it's just gonna buff out and just blend anything that you have going on in here. So, because the sponge doesn't always fit in those little nicks and crannies, you know. So now that that's blended out, I am going to grab a little bit of this. This is my LA Girl Velvet Bronzer. It's my little contour stick. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm going to use it, but I'm going to grab this brush, I guess. I'll grab this one, I guess. This is the Sigma Angled Kabuki F84. This one right here. It's a good brush, just haven't used it in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just apply a little bit of the contour stick onto the brush. And it's just going to apply very nicely onto the skin, just like that. Look at that. Looks so good. Instead of going in directly with the stick, I've been doing this lately. And it just looks a lot more of a natural bronze, you know? And it blends out very nicely. I'm gonna add a little bit on the nose, right here and here. I'm gonna add whatever's left from the brush on the lower part of the face, so the jawline and everything, and just blend it down to the neck, just like that. Perfect. This is perfecto. I really love how everything is looking. Like the eyes, oh my god, I'm totally in love with the eyes. I honestly didn't know what I was doing. All I know is that I didn't want to do something super vibrant, but I did want color, but more on the cooler side. So that's what I got, and I'm in love. I really, really like this. Like I'm feeling this a lot. Really feeling the eyes and the skin. The skin's looking super flawless. I love it. All right, so now I'm gonna go with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It Sun-Kissed Bronzer for face and body. And oh my god, it's so, so, so big. Yeah. Where's my brush? Oh, here. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my favorite, the Kenzie brush, and I'm just gonna swirl it in here. And I'm just going to dab the powder on the outer perimeter of my face and the neck. A little bit on the nose just to set, nothing crazy because I don't want a brown nose. Now I'm going to go in and set my under eye, which I should have did first, but that's okay. I am just going to set that with my blush brush from e.l.f. Oh, and that's that. I just really like to set mostly like the forehead right here and in between my brows because that's where it gets like the most oily. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go right back into the eyes, you guys. So I'm gonna go right back into the palette, and my palette is over here. I'm gonna grab this brush here. Where are you? This is the JH39 brush. I'm gonna grab Bay, which is this one here. It's the one that we used on the outer V. And I'm just going to apply that on the lower lash line. Just like that, to begin with. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to clean off the brush a little bit, and I'm going to go in with Cabana now, which is the purple shade that we used on the center of the lid. I'm just going to run that right underneath and blend those two together. There you go. Perfecto. And now I'm gonna grab a little bit of Exotic, which is the shade we used on the inner corner, and I'm just going to apply that right on the bottom. So whatever I did on the top, I did on the bottom. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with the black one from Rimmel, and I'm just going to apply that on the waterline, just like this. I'm gonna grab a brush and just hold my pull down so I can apply it on the waterline. There you go. I'm also going to apply it on the rim on the top, just a little bit. I'm also going to grab a little bit of mascara and apply that on the lower lashes. Alright, so now for lips, I'm going to grab my lip liner. This is the Rimmel. And I'm going to mix two different lipsticks together. I'm going to mix this one from Revolution Pro. This one is in the shade Cashmere. And then I'm going to go in with Baddest Beige, which is this one from Maybelline. Now I'm going to go in with some highlighter, and I'm going to go in with this one from Wet n Wild. This one is in the shade Holy Gold Head. And I'm just going to grab this with the BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to apply that right there. This is such a beautiful highlighter. Look at that. Do you see that? Ooh, I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's like the best. I love this one. I need to like apply so much of this because it's so good. It's so smooth looking. It's just flawless. Thank you guys, seriously. Now I'm gonna go in and set my face now that the look is pretty much complete. This is the Catrice. I use this as a primer in the beginning. So now I'm just gonna set, and that's it. All right, you guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I really love how everything came out. Everything looks so good together. The purple, the blue, and even this like yellow green kind of shade on the inner corner. Everything looks amazing, I must say so myself. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.